welcome to another segment of International Women's Series. I have Beth Kaler with me this evening, and we are going to be making her dish of chicken marsala. Beth, nice to meet you. We actually haven't met yet, but you were recommended from Wendy Gaybauer, who was one of our international women the previous series. So just kind of for everyone to know that you could nominate, someone to be an international woman, and you just need to contact me and give me some information. And once Wendy recommended her or nominated, it was obviously for sure slam dunk. So tell me a little bit about yourself and like what you do, and also a little bit about your charity.
Sure. Well, my name is Beth Kaler, and I am the Director of Communication and Community Relations for the West Dallas West Milwaukee School District. And I have been a teacher and an assistant principal, a principal, and now a director in West Dallas. But the most interesting thing about that is that I went to school in West Dallas. I grew up there.
So you came full circle.
Full circle.
I love that. Yeah.
And I believe by the time this airs, or shortly thereafter, I'm retiring June 30th after 28 years.
Congratulations. So wow.
Part of the celebration here to do these kinds of wonderful and unique things. And really thanks to you. What you do to recognize women is so important. And also a big shout out because Pastor Tree is the best. And
thank you.
You're a role model for women in the restaurant business and chefs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's kind of you. Well, on that note, Chef, let's start cooking. So we're making chicken marsala today, which is personally one of my favorites. So I was very excited that it was the dish that you picked. Well, actually, you originally picked chicken piccata, and Noelle, who is her dinner is Thursday, and she picked chicken piccata. So I'm like, well, she got it in first, so Beth, we got to change yours.
You love the chicken.
Yeah, and you're like, well, okay, how about chicken marsala? I'm like, okay. So let's get some gloves on because we're going to be working with chicken. So we have a chicken breast right here, and if you can just clean it, Beth, and then what we'll do is you'll just take off like the fat here, and when you flip it over, there may be a little bit of like sinew, and we can just take that off. And then what we're going to do is butterfly it, and that I'll help you with once we get to that. And go ahead. Yep.
Start doing that. I'm using this very big.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want a smaller one?
I know I'm in a chef's kitchen.
I'm so used to using that. We're just going like this, and we're going to cut it in half because we're going to, this is going to be 2 portions. Your recipe is for 4 portions, but we're just going to do it for 2 today, because for time restraints and so on and so forth. So then I have another cutting board here we're going to change out because we cut chicken on here, and I'll actually go and wash the knife. But what I can do is, if you hold that, and we'll trade this out. I'm going to put this down here. And then we'll wash our knife off. All right, so our knife is nice and clean. And I'm going to have you, all you're going to do is take the mushrooms. And these are nice and clean. Sometimes you'll get mushrooms and they may have a little dirt on. And I recommend you don't put them in water because mushrooms are like sponges. So you just want to take like a towel and just dust them off. That dirt, though, is not going to hurt you. I mean, exactly. So all you want to do is you're going to just quarter them. So just like so. And then I have a little container here that you can put those in. And I'm going to dredge the chicken breasts with flour, which I seasoned with salt in here, and then we'll use pepper when we saute it.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about your charity, because I know nothing about it.
Well,
I do because I did my research, but
yeah. The women's
tell everyone out here what.
The Women's Fund of Greater Milwaukee is a way for women to support other women in philanthropic endeavors, and they do some amazing work in helping provide women with grants who want to finish education, start businesses, and receive that support. So, kind of in the keeping with being an entrepreneurial woman restaurant owner, these are women that want that same opportunity, and the Women's Fund does a really great job. So check it out on their website, and the giving that you do for the Women's Fund really goes a long way because it helps to build families, businesses, and our community.
Who would go to you to get a grant, and what can the grants be used for?
Any woman that wants to apply for a grant. They've served all kinds of women over the years, and it's been
like to start a business
or businesses, finish education.
Oh yeah, to finish education, right? Yep. Okay. So really, all they have to do is apply, and then it goes through a process to see if it will be approved. And then do they kind of have mentoring with the grant, or?
Yes, there's support through the organization.
Which that to me is key.
Yeah.
Is really key because, with COVID going on, I have a pan heating back here, just everybody. Yeah. I'm just going to put a little olive oil in, and then I'll get the chicken breast started. But just an example, with COVID, I've been, we've all of us restaurateurs or small businesses have gotten some grants through the government.
Right.
And I actually was awarded a grant, 1 out of 5 women from Pfizer. And this is the first grant that I got it, and they follow up, and you have so much mentoring afterwards. I mean, we got VIP marketing a year. I'm meeting with someone from Clover that is going to do like an analysis of my business and tell me how I can better my business. And I mean, I'm just flabbergasted by that, because to me, that's how a grant should be.
Right.
And I was really blown away because all the other grants that I received, it was kind of like, here's your money. And so it just really opened my eyes to me, that's how a grant should be, because great, you got the money, but now what do I really do with it,
I agree. I think it's not just about the money, but about the community that you enter into.
Absolutely. I guess that's kind of my point, is there's a lot more to it than just the money, The chicken breast with flour, and season the flour just with a little bit of kosher salt. And now I just seasoned them with some pepper. And we're just going to get them nice and golden brown. We'll pull them out, and then we'll saute our mushrooms. Maybe this is a little chef trick, is I just put the thyme right in, and then as the dish cooks, the leaves will fall off. Some of them will, and also the flavor will get in the sauce, and then you can just pull these out.
Yeah.
And then that way you got the flavor. Yeah, and it's because thyme is really time-consuming to clean. So I'm just going to just turn these nice golden brown. We'll season a little more pepper here. So this is my little cooking tray, So we have salt, garlic, butter, some candied pecans, herbs, chilies. So we'll just get like a nice golden brown on this, and then we're also going to take the chicken breast once we start the sauce, and we'll put the chicken breast back into it.
Okay.
So I am going to, I guess, I will just use this for the chicken. And then if you want to, you can bring the mushrooms over.
Yeah.
So, 3 cloves of garlic, someone can chop that, but because we're at the restaurant, we're able to. Yeah. And you can see we're just kind of sauteing it. We just want it to kind of start getting a little golden brown. And now you can add the mushrooms. And the mushrooms will cool this pan down so then your garlic won't burn. Just kind of saute this a little bit. I'm going to turn my pan down a little because we wanted to get a nice color on that chicken. Just kind of hold these here. And then I'm going to season these with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then the salt, as you add that, the salt draws the moisture out of the mushrooms. So that's going to make them kind of give out their moisture. A little bit of pepper. And then the recipe doesn't call for it, but I just put just a touch of chili flake in there. I mean, literally just a touch. So I'm just going to add the thyme. And like I said, you know, you can pick it if you want. To me, it's easier just to do it like this. And you're going to get all that flavor. And, you know, some of the leaves will fall off. You can hear it kind of crackling. Those are the leaves. And then I'm going to deglaze the pan with some Marsala. This is the key ingredient, right? Key. A little bit more. And then what we're just going to let this reduce a little bit. And also that'll help the mushrooms cook. And we'll probably won't take that long. Add a little bit of butter too. It's cold out of the refrigerator. About 2 tablespoons. Everything's better with butter, right?
Yes.
So this is our homemade spinach pasta. This is how we portion it. And then what I'll do is when I put it in the water, I'll just use my tongs to kind of loosen it up. And it's very gently put together, so you can see it basically, you know, just opens up on its own. Yeah. So we had talked about pastas, and you said spinach is your favorite. You're like, well, maybe we should use egg, and I'm like, no, we're going with your favorite. So we'll add the actually we'll add the cream. Want to grab the cream?
Sure.
You can open it and pour in like maybe about a cup. There's about 4 cups in here, so you can just pour some in.
Just like that.
Yep, I'll tell you when. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. There. Awesome. And then I'm just going to give this a little bit of a stir. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. And we'll add our chicken. So you know, there is a link on our top reservation, so people can already make a reservation for it. The dinners are $75. I was changing them last year, or I'm sorry, the year before, but this year I'm just doing it $75, and it's definitely worth the $75. And for some people, it may seem a little bit more, but it's for charity. We're trying to raise money, you know, so it's also about raising the money. You know, a percentage of the proceeds will go to your charity the whole month of September. Also, every dish that's sold that month will be, you know, tallied up at the end, and the proceeds from that will go to the charity. So it's great, yeah. And we're also, my charity is Courage Milwaukee. So a percentage of all the proceeds go to Courage Milwaukee too. So it's just a win-win-win, and bringing awareness to not only to amazing women in this community, but also to amazing charities out there that, you know, always just need a little extra plug. It doesn't hurt. So,
Be the voice. You know,
yes,
that's what this is
exactly.
About. It's
Exactly.
an innovative idea.
Yep.
It's really great.
All right, so we're just kind of letting that simmer down here, and then the pasta's just about ready. That's the beautiful thing about this pasta; it cooks so fast.
Yeah. That would be green.
So, yeah, I think so too, and that's your favorite. It's about you. So let's show it off, right? And then we could always garnish with either maybe some more fresh thyme or just a little parsley. Beth, thank you so much for being a part of this, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Wendy, also for introducing me to Beth.
Right.
And so September 15th is your dinner.
Yes.
You can book your reservation on TAC, Pasta Tree TAC. And then the whole month of September, any dish of the chicken marsala that is sold, proceeds go to the Women's Fund of Greater Milwaukee and also Courage Milwaukee.
All right.
So let's have a little taste. I got some forks over here, and I forgot a knife, but we'll let's. I think it's going to be fork tender.
Yes, it is.
Here we go. Ooh, yummy. Got to get a mushroom there. Very good.
Really good. Bravo.
Yummy. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next series.